season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Into the air right away is Allen. It's caught by Davis. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a first down. To the air, Allen. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The Dolphins are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking, if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot. Find a way to win some games and keep moving forward.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Room here to run.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 40 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. Well, they've got a new set of downs here.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth, when the ball's arriving and there's...
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Tony Pollard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense, but you can't even run on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little F. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to have it here just past the 25. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
They go play action. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield down. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Mayfield off the play fake. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And some room to run now. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Allen. And it's caught. Tompkins. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Bills. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20.
54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Mayfield keeps it himself. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 1 yard is the gain. And it's first down, Miami.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. In motion goes the tight end. On 1st and 10, Mayfield.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to have it here just past the 25.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Allen now looks to throw. Wide open receiver complete.
And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
To throw again on second down. Allen. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A final shot before half for Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Jordan Brooks with it. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
And some room to work. And now off to the races down the right side. Past the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
and again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 164 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And While that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Mayfield going to take it on the sneak, and he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
No gain? Quarterback sneak? No gain? Aren't you supposed to get something out of that?
Yeah, needed a full yard there. They'll run for it with Pollard. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Now a give here to Pollard. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll run left with Pollard. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, Allen steps away. And that'll be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
On 2nd down now, Tompkins. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. Allen going to go on 4th down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So following the failed try on 4th down, will change ends and change possession. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Run for Pollard. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game. That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, they run with Edmonds, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Defensively, they know the situation. They stack the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long about these types of defensive fronts. If they can penetrate it at all, your runner has a chance to go a long way behind.
It could be a house call.
I'd have to say that's a pretty darn good run right there. They had 8 in the box, still able to burn them. They've got to consider themselves lucky they only gave up a 1st down and not a touchdown.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Now it's 2nd and 9. Now a give to Edmonds. Power running here down to the 6-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Nothing fancy really on either side. They were just trying to punch it between the tackles, but could not get it done.
That felt very old schoolish, didn't it? Because we always talk about how we spread it out on offense nowadays and try and create some running lanes. That one was really tight. Go get it. A big pile of bodies. Didn't quite get there.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points. care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And my goodness, another interception.
Jordan Brooks with it.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here.
Fourteen-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. There he goes, right side. The 40. He's at the 30. The 20. 10. 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. They'll run with Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break.